Thank you for tuning in to the Brach Eichler Talks podcast, where we explore and discuss today's trending legal topics. In this episode, we'll discuss cannabis laws in New Jersey, frequently asked questions. Part 2 of 4, buying and possessing. So can I buy cannabis in New Jersey? Yes. New Jersey residents and visitors 21 years and older are able to purchase recreational cannabis and cannabis products at licensed dispensaries across the state. Where can I legally purchase cannabis? Cannabis products can be purchased at New Jersey's licensed medical marijuana dispensaries and licensed cannabis retailers. How much can I legally buy? Registered patients. Registered patients may purchase up to 3 ounces of medical cannabis or cannabis product from medical marijuana dispensary every 30 days, though the dosage is directed by the authorizing healthcare provider. Terminally ill patients are exempted from the maximum limits. Recreational users. Recreational cannabis consumers without a medical card will be able to buy up to 1 ounce of dried flower or up to 4 grams of concentrates, resins, or oils or 10 100 milligram packages of ingestible items in a single transaction. Are edibles available to buy? Yes. Cannabis products are currently available as dried flower, concentrated oils, lozenges, and other chewable forms, pills, tablets, capsules. Drops and syrups, tinctures, and topical, transdermal, and sublingual forms are available. Food-based edibles must be non-TCS food or shelf-stable food, meaning food that is able to be safely stored at room temperature in a sealed container without the need for time or temperature control methods in order to limit pathogenic microorganism growth or toxin formation. Is it legal to possess cannabis in New Jersey? Yes. In November of 2020, the state constitution was amended to legalize the recreational use of marijuana for adults aged 21 and older. The law removed criminal and civil penalties for possession of up to 6 ounces for adults 21 and over. The constitutional amendment took effect on January 1, 2021. How much cannabis can I legally possess? Individual adults may legally possess up to 6 ounces of marijuana, including any adulterants or dilutants, or up to 17 grams of hashish. What is hashish? Hashish means the resin extracted from any part of the plant. Cannabis sativa L. Under the new laws, marijuana and hashish are still defined as controlled dangerous substances, but are largely decriminalized for non-distribution offenses. Individual adults may legally possess up to 17 grams of hashish. Can I give cannabis as a gift? Yes. You can gift another adult 21 years of age or older up to 1 ounce. Can I get cannabis delivered to me? Yes. Delivery drivers that are certified by the CRC working for a licensed facility can deliver marijuana directly to customers. Can a municipality restrict cannabis delivery services in their jurisdiction? A municipality can restrict cannabis delivery service businesses, but in no case may a municipality restrict the transportation or delivery of cannabis items within the municipality. Any such restriction shall be deemed void and unenforceable. Can I buy cannabis out of state where it is legally sold and bring it back to New Jersey? No. Legally produced marijuana must stay within the state where it was grown. Marijuana remains illegal at the federal level, and so does bringing it over state lines. Furthermore, it would be illegal to get cannabis shipped from out of state. Can out-of-state residents buy cannabis in New Jersey and take it back with them? No. Out-of-state residents who buy in New Jersey cannot legally take it back home due to federal prohibition that blocks interstate travel with marijuana. Legal cannabis purchased in New Jersey should also be consumed in New Jersey. Can you drive with marijuana? Driving under the influence of marijuana is illegal. However, possessing up to 6 ounces of marijuana or up to 17 grams of hashish in a car will fall under the same rules as a possession as long as the driver is not consuming it. Can police officers search my car based on the smell of cannabis? No. The odor of cannabis, either burnt or raw, by itself no longer constitutes reasonable suspicion to justify a continued stop of an individual under the age of 21, nor does it provide probable cause to search the person's personal property or vehicle. Where can you smoke cannabis? Smoking or using cannabis in public places is prohibited. Recreational cannabis can only be consumed in a private residency or in specific designated areas such as consumption areas. Consumption areas mean a designated location operated by a licensed cannabis retailer or permit holder for dispensing medical cannabis, for which both a state and local endorsement has been obtained. That is either an indoor structurally enclosed area of the cannabis retailer or permit holder that is separate from the area in which retail sales of cannabis items or the dispensing of medical cannabis occurs, or an exterior structure on the same premises as the cannabis retailer or permit holder, either separate from or connected to the cannabis retailer or permit holder, at which cannabis items or medical cannabis, either obtained from the retailer or permit holder or brought by a person to the consumption area, may be consumed. 20% of the guest rooms of a hotel, motel, or other lodging establishment would be permitted by the person or entity that owns or controls that establishment. Where is cannabis prohibited? For consumption, the smoking, vaping, or aerosolizing of a cannabis item would be prohibited in any place pursuant to law that prohibits the smoking of tobacco, as well as any indoor public place as defined in the New Jersey Smoke-Free Air Act. Indoor public places include workplace, public parks or beaches, outdoor passenger pickup and drop-off area, airport, and any area of any building of or on the grounds of any public or non-public elementary or secondary school. Smoking, vaping, or aerosolizing cannabis could also be prohibited in private multifamily housing, as decided by the person or entity that owns or controls the housing, the structure or specific units within the structure of a cooperative by the corporation of other legal entity that owns the structure, and the units of a condominium if approved by its association and a majority of all of the unit owners. Can I grow cannabis plants at home in New Jersey? No. Personal cultivation of both medical marijuana and recreational cannabis is illegal in New Jersey. Cultivation or manufacturing requires a license and is for commercial uses only. What are the major differences between adult-use recreational cannabis and medical marijuana? Consumer considerations and patient registration. Adult-use recreational, 21 years of age. Medical marijuana, medical conditions. Required physician registration. Prescription quantities and patient possession. Adult-use recreational, 1 ounce. Medical marijuana, up to 3 ounces per month. New Jersey cannabis law will continue to evolve, and Brach Eichler will make sure to continue to provide our clients with the most up-to-date information. About Brach Eichler's cannabis industry practice. Brach Eichler, a full-service law firm based in Roseland, New Jersey, is uniquely situated to provide advice and guidance across a wide range of business groups that may be interested in diversifying into the emerging cannabis market opportunity. This document is intended for informational and discussion purposes only. The information contained in this document is not intended to provide and does not constitute legal advice or establish the attorney relationship by way of any information contained herein. Brach Eichler LLC does not guarantee the accuracy, completeness, usefulness, or adequacy of any information contained herein. Readers are advised to consult with a qualified attorney concerning the specifics of a particular situation.